Hey everybody, welcome back to the layout. Kansas City Southern Union Pacific N scale layout, full layout update. A couple things have been done in the last couple weeks, so I just thought I'd give you an update. This is the backdrop that's over the ethanol plant, and I extended it all the way around the peninsula and then back to here. So I have about 90 inches to go. I want to cover the whole thing. This is a thunderstorm with cornfields. I don't know if you guys can see that. I decided to do cornfields here because the ethanol plant. So I thought that would be pretty cool. So we'll see how that looks when it's all done. Should look pretty good. And then on this backdrop over here is going to be wheat fields, just because of the grain elevators that are on this side of the layout. So anyhow, another thing that I've been doing is I've been putting up these track signals. They are not going to be wired. They are not going to be working. They are for looks only. Let's see if you guys can see that. And the reason being is I don't want to take the time to wire all these up with the sensors like I did on my last layout. Let's see if you can see those. Because I'm waiting for the hooded N scale prototypical track signals to come out. And for whatever reason, nobody wants to make them. They have them in HO, but of course us N scalers get screwed once again. So I don't want it. It takes a lot of time to wire them all up. Right now I only have them facing in one direction, just for looks. I have enough to do both directions, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. Just for looks. People come over, run trains. Looks pretty cool. But anyhow, I put in a couple. I don't want to do any at Palco Junction because not all the tortoises are hooked up and working. And the bowels isn't done, so I don't want them to be in the way. Plus there's a backdrop that goes right here. So another thing I've been doing is updating the intermodal yard. Starting to get all my containers out. Did some more striping. Put in a bunch of fire hydrants. Now these are HO fire hydrants. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is HO. For those of you that do N scale, have you ever tried to look at an N scale fire hydrant? You can't even see it. It's so small you can barely pick it up with a pair of tweezers. So I did that. I have some stuff on the layout that's HO. I have the hydrants. I have these dumpsters. I don't know if you've seen an N scale dumpster, but again, it's half of that size. It's terrible. I have people come over, run trains, and not one person has asked me if something is HO, so I don't think they really can tell the difference. I put up these yard lights. These will be wired. I only put up a couple right now, and they're just a normal positive, negative wire, and I'm just going to put them on a on-off switch right over here somewhere on the fascia. So there's still more to do. I have to get some buildings, some dumpsters, some trucks. I'm going to get another overhead crane. That's supposed to be a UPS building, but that's not it. That's just there for looks. So as soon as I can get a UPS building small enough to fit in there. Palco Junction got a new park put in. I just put this in yesterday. So that came out pretty good. I still have to finish this side right here. And just a couple decals. Palco's pretty much all done. All it needs is the light system from Woodland Scenics, and I'm going to light the whole town up. Street lights and building lights. So this part of the layout's pretty much all done. As far as the industrial part goes, it's pretty much done. Hayes Park is done. So that water tower is an N scale water tower, and then look at this flag, it's supposed to be N scale. So yeah, there's a big problem with that. So that flag's coming out. I'm going to put an HO flag. I have it on order and replace it. At least make it a little bit more doable here, I think. Those benches are also HO. The N scale ones are so tiny they would get lost in that grass. So the only thing left to do here is I need to add a couple more buildings right here. A fire station, Dairy Queen, and a gas station goes here. So over here, the only thing left to do in this section is put some oil rigs here, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on ordering them and put them together and put them in there. Otherwise, this whole section would be complete. I'm going to put some lights in the lumberyard, Woodland Scenics, and I'm also going to do that with the ethanol plant. I'm going to light it all up and put the lights on the side of the building. So I put up some more railroad crossing signs at the ethanol plant, if you guys can see that. This area right here is going to be a farm scene. I finally ordered the stuff I needed. The styrofoam, the corn for the cornfield, which is going to go over here. And then the farm itself goes here. I haven't found the farmhouse that I really like yet. That's just there for measurements and looks. But so I'll probably do that one day. It's winter time here in Redding and it rains a lot, so it's going to be a winter project. So we'll see how that goes. The cement plant is pretty much done. One more building to go, and you got to put a name up there, and that's all done. So that's about it. That's all I've been doing. Couple things here and there. Nothing else major. I got to reballast some of my yard in that area, and I got to do some serious track maintenance. I had a broken rail come to life the other day because it got so cold in here. I forgot to turn the heater on. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see, where is it? Right there. See that? Broken rail because it got so cold in here. At night here in Redding, California, it gets in the 20s, and if I don't remember to turn the heater on, everything gets so cold in here that things start breaking. So anyhow, the reason why there's nothing in the yard is because I've been working over here and I didn't want to take a chance of breaking anything. There's going to be another road crossing that goes right there, and that's a storage track for well cars, and so the trucks can get up and down that way. All right, that's it for now. Probably give you another update in a couple weeks. All right, I do have some other videos that I made on the scenery because I've had a couple subscribers ask me about my scenery and what I use and how good it looks. So I'm gonna have to cut those videos loose here pretty quick. All right, everybody, keep training. Out.